Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the notes on the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Okay. At the end of this, you should be able to say, I can use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem to determine if a triangle is a right triangle. Okay. So the converse of the Pythagorean theorem states that if a triangle has sides of length a, b, and c units, where a squared plus b squared happens to equal c squared, then that means that the triangle is a right triangle. Okay. So let's take a look at an example here to put that into practice here. Example 4, if a triangle has side lengths of 7 meters, 9 meters, and 11.5 meters, is it a right triangle? So first thing, I'm not sure about you, but I would like to see what this looks like. So I'm going to just kind of sketch it out. Right? Just draw ourselves a quick little right triangle. It doesn't have to be beautiful, as you can tell, because this one's not. So just sketching one out here. So let's see. This here, the longest side always has to be the hypotenuse, right? So this is 11.5 meters. And then 7 and 9 are the two legs. Doesn't really matter which one is which. Since this is the shorter one, I'm going to put 7 meters here, 9 meters here. And we just have to figure out if a squared plus b squared happens to equal c squared, then that means that this thing here is a right triangle. So let's figure that out, see if it works. So again, our hypotenuse is 11.5, and that means the legs are the two short ones. So same thing up here. The hypotenuse is always going to be the longest one, and the legs are always the two shortest ones. So 7 squared plus 9 squared equals 11.5. You don't have to draw the triangle out. It might make it a little easier to visualize and make sure that you're getting this figured out correctly. Okay, so with this, we're just going to want to get our calculator out here, and we're going to do 7 squared plus 9 squared, and let's do enter, and that, oh, I had 1 there for a second, 130. So this is 130, and then let's see what 11.5 squared is. 11.5 squared gives us 132.25. 132.25. So that's pretty close, but it's not really close enough, right? Because if you were to round this to, say, 3 significant figures, that's 132, that's 130, those are not the same. So since these do not equal each other, then this here is not a right triangle. So this is not a right triangle. Okay? And the reason behind that is a squared plus b squared does not equal the c squared in this case. Okay, so that's really all there is to the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask in class. Thanks.